The first several examples dealt with pretty much the chain rule being applied to a power rule or a chain rule with the trig function. Now we have an example where we're going to want to do a chain rule with the product rule. So you see inside the parentheses where they're more complicated, and obviously we have two different functions being multiplied here. So we definitely want to do the product rule. So we're going to go back to our old language, our u dv plus v du. I designate 5x cubed plus 2 raised to the 10th as my u. My derivative would be 150x squared times 5x cubed plus 2 raised to the 9th. You can see the intermediate steps there. I have a v that is 4x cubed minus 2 raised to the 7th power. When I take the derivative for that, I get this 84x squared times the quantity 4x cubed minus 2 raised to the 6th. I apply the u dv plus v du idea. And as I apply that, we have our u dv plus v du. Now perhaps I should go back here and explain, because I kind of glossed over that. Notice that when I did my derivative here, it was 10, that was the power, parentheses raised to the 9th, and then I went back and I found the derivative of what was inside there. That's where my 15x squared came from. That's how this became 150x squared. That was the chain rule there. That chain was the derivative of what was in the parenthesis. In a similar way, the chain to the 4x cubed in this parenthesis was 12x squared, and that's how I got my 84x squared. Then when I applied it to the formula, it created this big long set of terms here. And like always, notice that there's a great similarity among these terms. So I'm going to pull out what they have in common. As I pull out what they have in common, I factor out a 6x squared, a 4x cubed minus 2 raised to the 6th, a 5x cubed plus 2 raised to the 9th, and it leaves me with 14 times 5x cubed plus 2 plus 25 times 4x cubed minus 2. What's in these brackets here can be distributed, and then I can combine like terms, and ultimately that's what I did. And so I am left with a series of products. I no longer have a plus or minus between my terms, and so I go from having this plus to just a series of products. And I get 6x squared times the quantity 4x cubed minus 2 raised to the 6th, 5x cubed plus 2 raised to the 9th, and where I simplified the brackets, I got 170 x cubed minus 22.